and welcome back to my channel. Don't be alarmed by the purple lipstick. This is Flatter Me Fierce, the Scary Purple. It's the end of the day, and yeah, I told you guys in previous videos, as the day goes on, it gets more and more purple as I go ahead and reapply, but just ignore the scary purple if you can. This is the Stars and Strikes of eyeshadow singles. This was a little tough, only because I'm more of a palette kind of girl and I'm trying to not be. I do have a lot of singles in my collection, however. I have, I believe, 51 singles in my collection, and I had to sit and I had to think about this for a while. So even though this isn't going to be much, it is some. I do have some stars, and I most certainly have some strikes. We're going to kind of talk about them together. Sort of. I'm not going to go in any particular order. I'm not going to talk about the strikes first. I'm not going to talk about the stars first. We're just going to kind of mix them. But I will say, out of all the shadows that I have, the duochrome ones by Makeup Geek are the best. This one in particular is Phantom. I just love how soft it is, and just they're so beautiful. This one right here is Blacklight. Just one, so I don't have any primer on or anything like that. And this one is one of my favorites right here, and this is Mai Tai. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, they're really soft, they're really pigmented. You could use them pretty much as a highlighter, you can use them as an eyeshadow. I love these. I love these. I love how soft they are. They're not so soft that they have a lot of kick up, but they are soft enough to where it's just, it's like butter. Yeah, I said that. It's like butter. Now, we're going to talk about a new line of eyeshadows. Sort of. It's more of new formula, and that is Urban Decay. I don't like them. Ever since they changed their formula a couple of years ago, I think this was about the time of the Alice in Wonderland palette that came out, it just has gone to, it's gone to crap. But I did go ahead, and last year I did go ahead and get a free birthday gift from the Urban Decay website, and that was an eyeshadow as long as I made a purchase. So I purchased this shade right here, and this is called Gash. I figured that this would be just beautiful. However, automatically, as you could see, there's Hartman. I've used this one time, and there is Hartman. And that's disappointing, but that's not necessarily the issue. This right here is not really soft. It is soft, but it has a lot of kick up. Not only that, it's powdery. I'm not sure if you could really tell. You can't really tell in a swatch. However, in application, these just are terrible. I don't know exactly what they did, but whatever they did, it's not good. And just as an example, this right here is one of their older formulas, and this is Sidecar, one of my favorites. And everybody talks about how there's a lot of fallout on the newer ones, and this one just doesn't. This is my all-time favorite shade by Urban Decay, so I'm glad I have this in the old formula. But if you could tell the difference, I mean, I certainly can feel a difference. This one is a lot softer than this one. This one is a little bit hard, and I wish I could say that it was just that one, but it's not. There was another shade that I ended up getting, and it was a purple shade. I don't remember what it was called, but I sent it to my friend Amy. I just couldn't get it to work. It was really dry and flaky, and something that I would not expect Urban Decay to be at all. So if you've been following me in my project pans, I have been trying to get rid of the Urban Decay eyeshadows out of my collection. Unfortunately, it's some of my biggest collection because I was an Urban Decay fanatic. The last thing that I purchased from them was a nail polish, actually. But even before then, the last thing that I purchased was the Moondust palette, which is a strike too, but we're not talking about palettes or anything like that in this video. So yeah, I'm going to also talk about the Moondust eyeshadows. The singles. The palette, I've already said, it sucks. Now, this right here is one of the original Moondust eyeshadows, and this is in Moonspoon. It is beautiful. I love it. It's like glass on the eyes. It's perfect. It's sheer enough, and you could also build it up. I have it on today under a black base, but even if you don't have like a black base, this just looks absolutely beautiful all over the lid. Now, I did pan a newer Moondust eyeshadow, and that was Solstice. Absolutely stunning color. However, as soon as I was done with Solstice, I moved on to Moonspoon, and there is a huge difference in quality. Solstice did not take me long to use up the whole entire eyeshadow at all. It only took me probably a month to probably about 2 months to use it up. This one I've been using, I've been using it pretty consistently, and there is no danger of me hitting pan at this point of me filming. I've used this for a couple of weeks and there's not even a dent, whereas in Solstice there was a dent before. So definitely a difference in quality on that. So those are my stars and strikes. Obviously, I do have a palette full of Makeup Geek eyeshadows, but I don't feel like I have really dived into these enough for me to say, yeah, these are definitely a plus. But the little bit that I did use of them, I do enjoy. Like, for example, this one is Grandstand, and it is beautiful. But like I said, it's not something that I could really give a star or a strike to because I simply haven't used it consistently. So there you go. I hope that this was helpful, and be sure to check out everybody else that is in this collab. This is so much fun, and this one really made me think. Out of every single one of these that I've done, this one has really kind of done me in, and it made me realize I'm not touching my singles as much as I should. So I'm going to start working on that. So I hope to see you next time. Bye!